Alright, this is my 50th time recording this, but to be done. This is my Broncos versus Vikings recap. Week 3 preseason is almost over. Today it's over, and then we get to preparing for the regular season 53-man roster shakedowns. Maybe some surprise signings around the league. We don't know. But the Broncos, they won this game 23-13. Actually, the final score doesn't matter, obviously, because preseason. But I liked it. This was the most complete game, really, out of all the games. But there was some flaws, like special teams. I thought was a little bit sloppy. The run defense, it got a little better, but still not perfect, like any means. But the running game got better. I liked Brett Rippon. I liked KJ Hamler coming back. He made a few nice catches. So let's go over the game. Let's get over the game, shall we? So first drive, I'm only gonna go like turnovers and stats and stuff, obviously. So first drive, Broncos driving on the field. They're running the ball well. Brett Rippon slinging the rock, and then he throws a pick to who got the interception? Lujirai Vialin. Interception was deflected by another corner. And it was deflected by a corner, and then he picked it off. I don't think it was Brett's fault, but it was a nice play by the corner for the Vikings. And the Vikings do nothing. Then the Broncos, I think the next play after that, the Broncos storm down the field, kick a field goal. Last seconds in the wait, when did they kick a field goal? 12:53. They kick a field goal in the second quarter. There you go. And then the next drive, the Broncos appear to stop a 4th and goal, but O'Connell challenges it, and then what's his name? Bryant Koback gets a rushing touchdown. 1-yard rushing touchdown, and then Greg Joseph kicks the extra point. Next drive, a great 5-play, 75-yard drive. A nice 11-yard touchdown by Montel Washington. This guy is going to be a beast. I'm happy that he didn't get that many return opportunities because they wanted to see what Jalen Virgil did, and Jalen Virgil sucked. The first drive, he muffed the ball, and then he muffed the ball when he was trying to take a knee, and then he pinned the Broncos deep into in the 2, and it was all his fault. It was just a bad play by him. And then special teams was kind of weird because it was more consistent the last 2 games. Well, obviously against the Bills, the Bills were kicking off to us a lot, and we only got 1 punt return. But Montel Washington's touchdown was nice. It was executed good. Fake handoff to Hardy, then he flipped it to Montel, and he got that 11-yard touchdown. And then the next drive, Metalvin Agim got a nice forced fumble, and it was picked up by Baron Browning. Agim gets all the credit. He had a really good game today. He had a really good game, creating pressure. Well, not today. This was yesterday. I wasn't here making this video, but he had a really good game. Metalvin Agim, he's gonna make the roster. He should. He need D-line help. He had a good game. So it's 17-7 now, and then towards the end, the defense crumbled. Didn't have a good end of the first half there. And then Greg Joseph kicks a field goal, and it's 17-10. So that's your halftime. And then Greg Joseph again kicks a field goal, cutting it to 4. Oh no, the game's getting out of hand. And then the Broncos just kick a bunch of couple field goals. One that didn't really matter at the end. They kicked the field goal at the end to make it 23-13, and the Vikings kneeled down instead of doing another play, which was safe, I guess. So the Broncos win this game. I thought the running game was way better. I got to go over the stats now, but the running game was way better. They created holes. The run, the run, the run blocking was better. The O line didn't allow a sack. Still not perfect, but again, pass blocking was an issue. Again, free runners and shit. And more pressure towards Josh. Josh Johnson was. I didn't like Josh Johnson. He went 11 for 14, 107 yards. He didn't throw an interception, but he just didn't look good. I don't care if he had a better RT rating or whatever. Brett Rippon just looked better. He got us a touchdown at the end of the day. I know it wasn't like he didn't throw it, but he just tossed it to Montel Washington, and then he got the touchdown there. He went 14 for 21 with a pick. He just looked more fluent. They had a more fluent offense under him. And that's why I want him to be our backup. Josh Johnson, he can be a practice squad guy and be around the team and add veteran presence, but I just don't want him to. If Russ goes down, I know the season's fucked, but I want to see Brett Rippon more than Josh Johnson. Divine Ozigbo, I think he'll make the practice squad. 59 yards rushing, 13 carries, and Mike Boone 5 carries, 44 yards. He was good. He looked good the first quarter. Obviously, he played the first half, but Mike Boone, he should be at. I liked him. They ran Boone. I liked it. Montel Washington again had that 11-yard rushing TD. Jaquan Hardy had 23 yards rushing. For the Vikings, Chandler had 44 yards rushing, and Brian Kovac got that touchdown, 41 yards. They ran the ball good, the Vikings. Kellen Mond looked pretty good. He looked better than Mannion. Mannion got that forced fumble. He lost the fumble there. So both starting QBs got a turnover, but Mannion's was more of the old line and just him not getting rid of the ball quick. I don't know. Receiving, Seth Williams looked good, 4 receptions, 68 yards. Jalen Virgil, he's going to get cut because of that special teams play. Eric Tomlinson, he got a couple receptions. I still want him cut, but if Dalton's not ready week 1, he's probably going to make the team. Divine Ozigbo, I want him on the practice squad. He looks good. He looks like a good backup. Eric Sauber looked all right there. Didn't have as much he probably was just blocking all the game. KJ Hamler had 3 receptions, 18 yards. Happy that he's back. Boone had 2 receptions, 7 yards. Shepard had 1 reception, 8 yards. Kendall Hinton didn't have a good game. He had a bad game, man. He only had 1 target, but just didn't get open that much. For the Vikings, their best receiver was Ishmael Smith Marset. I don't know, 63 yards, 3 receptions. So let's get to the defense. Minnesota fumble. Wait. They fumbled the ball 3 times. So Minnesota, Sean Mannion fumbled the ball once. Keen Nigmu fumbled the ball once, and Kellen Mond fumbled the ball once, but he recovered it. And Baron Browning has a fumble recovery, not a forced fumble. He shouldn't get any credit for that, really, except the recovery. It bounced right there. All right, as for the defense, J.R. Reed probably going to get cut. Nick Bonino had 2 sacks at the end of the night, a forced fumble at the end. Good job at the end, to finish out strong, but not a good overall, preseason. But hey, I want him to prove me wrong. Jonathan Harris had half a sack. Jonathan Cooper had a TFL, half a sack, and a QB hit. Same with Bonino, had 2 QB hits. Jonathan Harris had 2 QB hits. Turner Yell, he had an alright game, but again, I think PJ Locke's better overall. Jeremiah Gimmel, I think he'll make the roster. I mean, not the roster, make the practice squad. Ken Magoo had a pass deflection. Mathis, he just looked like a rookie. Uzurike, he was alright. Telvin Agim had 2 pass deflections, a sack, 2 solo tackles, a QB hit. He had a good game. He had a really good game. He should make the team, or else, man. We need D-line help so bad. And Agim, this is the year to give him some reps, man. Give him some, especially because Purcell sucks. Give him some reps. I don't know if he can play nose, but I want a game to get some reps. He had a good game. Bless Austin. I don't know if he's gonna make the roster, but with Michael Ojemudia being being injured, so he may make it. Faion Hicks looked bad. PJ Locke mid. Baron Browning had that touchdown, but really didn't do that much. He's not a good linebacker. Like, he should be inside linebacker. He's not a good outside linebacker. Matt Henderson didn't really do that much, like, noticeable, really. And then the rest, I don't really. Singleton dropped the interception. That pissed me off. That would have gave me a little bit of hope for him, but Singleton, he dropped a pick. He should be a backup, man. He shouldn't be a starter here. Then Jalen Virgil, 0 yards kick returning. 0 kick return yards because Jalen Virgil sucks. He's gonna and then we had 4 yards, 4 punt return yards from Montel Washington. Like, McManus went 3 for 3. Joseph went 2 for 2. Sam Martin looked better than Collins, Waitman, but I don't know who's gonna win the punting job. If they care about money, they want Waitman to make the team. If they care about like a better punter, Sam Martin was the better punter. Jacob Bobenmeyer he ran into the end zone after the punt instead of just like falling on it or just like keeping your feet in bounds or just throwing it back, trying to like throw it back to your teammate and try to pin him at the 1. No, he took his momentum, took him into the end zone, and then they got a touchback. So special teams wasn't really that good this game, but they won the game. It doesn't matter. And yeah, so it was a good win, but it's preseason. Can't wait till the regular season starts. And I hope you guys have a good day. Peace.